ਰਸਨਾ ਜਪਤੇ मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक मृत मंडल एक तू ही मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक मृत मंडल एक तू ही रसना 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 जपते 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 तू रसना जपते
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभउ निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद। वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह। Welcome to the World of Sikhism program. I am Chatur Singh Saini. I have with me Bhai Gurjat Singh Ji from Guru Gobind Singh Foundation, Rockville. We are translating the Gurbani of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. We are going to do Pauri number 8 today. Thank you, Bhai Sahib.
Welcome back, everyone, with the translation of Japji Sahib, which we started. Now, today, as we talked about the 8th Pauri last time, Sunay Siddh Peer Surnath, Sunay Tarat Taval Akash. Today, we'll be talking about the 9th Pauri.
Thank you.
And Sunay, as Sada Chatra Singh Ji, you were mentioning, that we need to do more elaboration. Sunna is not just simple.
Right.
I'm saying and you're listening. Sunna at that level where you do not have any thoughts within you. And you are not translating that listening as simultaneously. When I'm saying, you must be thinking.
Right.
Some other things go on in our mind. And we have divided life into different compartments. We have so many things at the same time going on.
Right.
When Guru Sahib is saying listening, sunna, let me quote a shabd of Gurbani which helps us to understand that one. He says, Maya tari at anna bola. At anna bola. He says a person who is power hungry. Maya tari. Maya tari means not that person who has wealth, who is wealthy. Maya tari means a person who always looking for avenues and ways to establish him or herself.
Yes.
A power hungry.
Self-glory.
A power who is looking for glorification.
Yeah.
And he says, Maya tari at anna bola. That person is blind and that person is also deaf. It's not listening. That person only knows how to make other people listen,
Yes.
not listening.
Yes.
Because he may not have anything to say worthwhile, but he's saying because what he has.
Oh, yeah.
He's saying things out of power. And Guru Sahib saying, Maya tari at anna bola shabd na sunai. Shabd means the divine wisdom, divine word. He cannot hear that divine word. Why? And there's another shabd of Guru Sahib. He says, Hame andar khadka hai. When there is a khadka around, when there is a noise around, and many times you have fixed my mic because there is a noise.
Yeah.
When there is a noise, you cannot listen clearly.
Can't concentrate.
You cannot concentrate.
Yes.
When there is so much
Disturbance.
noise around
Yes.
and disturbance around, and you cannot listen very carefully. You cannot pay attention.
Yeah.
Now, what is the noise within us?
Right.
हमें अंदर खड़क है,
Mhm.
हमें दा अंदर खड़का है, हमें
Right.
दा अंदर रौला है.
Right.
Because from very childhood we have been taught हम बड़ कब कुलीन, हम पंडित, हम जोगी सन्यासी, ज्ञानी गुणी सूर हम दाते, ये बुध कब है नासी. We teach from
From the very first day.
first
of our
day we
life.
start saying, oh, you belong to that person, you belong to this caste,
Yeah.
you belong to this
Yeah.
so on person.
Yes.
You are not just anyone, you are a special one. So that kind of notions we keep on carrying when we are even living a real life. So let me quote one more shabd of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. He says, रौला किस चीज़ दा अंदर, खड़का किस चीज़ दा. The shabd comes in Guru Granth Sahib Ji in Bhavanakari. He says, At Sundar. ये रौला है अंदर.
Yeah. I'm so
It's a
beautiful.
noise. I'm so beautiful. That's the noise
Wonderful. Within ourselves.
within ourselves.
Right.
At Sundar. कुलीन. मेरी कुल बड़ी चंगी है. ये बड़ा
Right.
रौला है अंदर.
Right.
And मैं कारां दे उत्ते नंबर प्लेट ते लिखा लेना कि I belong to this
Yeah.
caste.
Right.
लिखाया हुंदा. कारां दे उत्ते पोस्टर बनाए हुंदे ने.
Yeah. Every place. In the house too.
ये भी एक noise है.
Yes.
ये भी एक रौला है.
Right.
अत सुंदर. मैं बहुत सोहना हाँ. I'm
Yeah.
beautiful. That is the noise. Kuleen, my caste is higher than others. That is
Yeah.
the noise. Chatar, I am well read and I am a very calculated mind. That is a noise.
Yes.
Mukh Jnani, I can talk, I can teach, preach.
Yes.
That is a noise.
Yes.
Tanvant, I have wealth.
Yeah.
That is the noise.
Yes.
The Guru Sahib says, when this much noise there is,
Yes.
then where is life?
That's right.
Mritak kahiya Nanaka. He says that person is not living in this kind of noise of ego.
Mhm.
That person is dead. Je preet nahi Bhagwant. If there is no love for virtues and love for God, that person is living dead. And he says, hame andar khadk hai, khadke khadk behai.
Mhm.
Deep down within us, there's a noise of ego.
Yeah.
This noise of I amness. And the whole life we waste to defend that ego. Living life in that ego. Then Guru Sahib says, because ego is so full, ego means you stop listening, that you know everything.
Yes.
Then there is no room. And say Guru Sahib says, Sun Shastra tu na bujhi.
Mhm.
You listen to even some people, but translate your own way.
Right.
You don't get. And there was a very wise lady from Baltimore used to come in Gurdwara Sahib. And when she would listen to the words of Guru, when she would, she had a Jewish background. And when she would listen to the Kirtan and the translation, and she would ask me, Bhai Sahib, do they get it?
Yeah.
Do people get it?
Yes.
This is true because there's so much noise in our life. There's so much disturbance in our life, and those words just,
Doesn't sink in. Yes.
doesn't sink in. Mm-hmm. And when the words are not sinking in, there is no change.
Right.
There's no change. Change happens when you allow words to sink in.
Yes.
And that's why Guru Sahib says, Sun Shastra tu na bujhi. Sunda hai,
Right.
but you don't let them
Sink in.
sink in. फिर पवह बारो बार. That's why you are wandering around. That's why you are disturbed. So मूर्ख जो आप ना पछानाई. He says you may know too much about the world around. You may know about things, but if you do not know about yourself, who you are, then you are a मूर्ख. मूर्ख means मूर्छित, unconscious.
Yeah.
So मूर्ख जो आप ना पछानाई सच ना तरे प्यार. A person who does not have love for divine, love for the ultimate, the love for virtues, he says that person is murkh. So having said this, then Guru Sahib says, Guru Amar Das Ji, he says, "E man, Gur ki sikh sun." Listen to Guru's advice, listen to Guru's word, har paveh guni nidan, then you will receive the divine wisdom in your life. Your life will be filled with that wisdom, the sensitivity of God. And guni nidan, the guna da khazana, the treasure of virtues will take place in your life. Fir har sukh data manavasai, the God, the giver of all kind of happiness and the true bliss will reside in your heart. And how mai jai guman, your ego will be replaced.
Yes.
When ego is replaced, then you will be able to listen, because the noise is so much. How mai jai abhiman nanak nadri paiya amrit guni nidhan. This kind of state of mind is received when you are blessed. When you are blessed, if you are blessed, you receive this kind of state of mind. So sunna is not just with the ears, sunna with contemplation, allowing each and every word to sink in. That one should be able to find the footprints of those words on your heart. So how would somebody see those words that you have heard something? Change your actions, change in your lifestyle. If change is not happening in your actions or your lifestyle, that means you have not heard it.
Yeah.
You have not listened the Guru's word. And here, Guru Sahib in the 9th Pauri says, listening the Guru's teaching, listening the Guru's word, it changes the whole chemistry of your life. Sunaya, Ishar, Burma, Ind. Ishar is Shiva. As we talked about in Eko Ankar, in that culture where Sikhism came into being.
Right.
And it used to, the people used to believe, and people still believe, that part of God is creates, then part of God who takes care of, and the part of God who destroys in the end.
That is the value. That's the value we described in Ek Onkar or Om.
That's right.
That's what the three parts of that body is. One is taking care, one is giving you the birth, the other one destroys you. That was the value of the Om. Yes. That's what it's referring here in Shiva.
That Shiva is a god of death.
Yes.
In that subcontinent.
Yeah.
The Brahma is god of birth. And Vishnu is considered a god of taking care of. And Guru Sahib says, these are the qualities, virtues of somebody has power to generate, somebody has power to operate, somebody has power to destroy. And Guru Sahib says, by listening Guru's wisdom, you become Shiva.
Yeah, you become
that powerful entity. You become a part of God. He says, Sunaya, Ishar, Shiva, Brahma, Indra, the king of heaven, they're saying. So because people used to worship them.
Yeah.
And Guru Sahib says, if they are there, they have heard the God's name. The God is above all.
Yes.
God is above all. And he says, Sunay, mukh salahan mand. If my deeds are not pure, I do not have any sense of life, I do not have any sense of living, and I do not have any kind of wisdom in me, if I start listening Guru's teachings, then the praise will start coming out of me.
Yes.
Mukh salahan mand. ਮੁਖ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮਾੜੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਵੀ ਉਸਤਤ ਨਿਕਲਣੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਚੰਗਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਦੇ ਚੰਗਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. Look at the Sajjan Thag.
Right.
And he never praised God. And he was the person who used to kill and destroy other people, who did not have any compassion. When he heard Guru Nanak Dev Ji's word, his words, his Bani, totally transformed.
Changed all of his
the
thinkings.
Same manda banda, mada banda, sant ban gaya.
Right.
Mada banda, sacha sucha banda ban gaya.
Right.
ਤੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਸੁਣਿਆ ਮੁਖ ਸਾਲਾ ਹਨਮੰਦ, I would say the Sajjan Thag had courage to listen,
Right.
courage to accept, courage to change.
Yeah. Bhai Sahib, it's possible he didn't have much courage, but Guru Nanak's presence made him to listen carefully. Or we can say that the presence of Guru Nanak was such impressive, even he had to listen to his Bani and practice this and change all of his behavior, all his habits, all his deeds to become a good man. That is the power of the Guru's presence?
Yes, you said it right. But you know, when somebody is speaking out of compassion and pure love, he was not there to make his disciples.
Right.
He was there to lift somebody.
Lift the bad soul.
He was there to show life. When somebody is speaking out of total compassion without having any attachment with it,
Yeah.
the words sink in.
Right.
When person is speaking out of mercy and out of
Compassion.
compassion, then those words have power.
That's right.
The words have power. And when Guru was speaking with a pure heart,
Yeah.
and you know, unfortunately, when we sing kirtan or do kirtan, we have other attachments with it.
Yeah.
That's why kirtan does not fly.
Yeah.
Katha does not fly.
Right.
When there is no attachment with it, and you're speaking with a pure compassion,
Right.
and then it has impact on it. It has totally different meaning. Sunaya, jog jogat tan ped. Wow, wow, wow. By listening, judna happens.
Yeah. Power of listening.
Power of listening is by listening Guru's teaching, how to unite yourself with God.
Right.
How to unite, how you feel, how you feel that you are part of the universe. You are not separate. Judna is not just with Akal Purukh. Judna is that you are part of each and every
You
one.
becomes a part of it.
Yes. Sune Jog, Jogat, the real way of life, Jugati, Tana Ped. Tana, body.
Body.
Ped is secrets.
Yes.
You will know the secrets of body. What body is holding, what body is hiding within. As a small seed is hiding so much potential in it, and Guru Sahib saying you will know by listening Guru's teachings, but body is hiding.
Yeah.
He says,
How much potential you have.
Har mandir eh shareer hai,
Right.
then you will realize that the body, your body is a real temple of God when you listen to Guru's words.
Right.
Sune, Shastra, Simrit, Ved. By listening, you acquire the knowledge of Vedas, Simritiyan, and Shastra.
Yes.
And Vedas. Shastra, Simrit, Ved. 6 Shastra, 27 Simritiyan,
Yes.
4 Ved.
Yes.
You don't acquire that knowledge by reading them. By
Right.
contemplating, the knowledge start coming out of you.
Right.
Guru did not study Vedas, Simriti or Shastra.
Yes.
Somebody who experiences any past, present and future knowledge becomes part of him. When you are part of the divine, the whole juice of divine becomes yours. So this is the secret. This is the secret. So when you are listening to Guru like Guru Nanak, and you acquire that wisdom. Then he says, Nanak Bhagtan Sada Vegas. He says, the devotees, the Bhagats,
Yes.
those who contemplate on the divine values and divine virtues. Divine values, divine virtues. Nowadays, even, it is very important to stay to live life with a positive mind. And keep reminding yourself always with the positive words and positive messages that you are not slave of any culture, any society, any dogmas, any philosophy. You are unique, and God has created you unique.
Right.
You are not in a competition. Don't see yourself in a competition. If I say, how do we lose the blossoming? Because we look at others. We feel that, Mahapurush used to say that we are not in pain because we don't have things. Many times we feel pain in ourselves when we feel that others have more than us.
Because of competition.
Because of competition.
Yes.
And don't allow yourself
To compete with others.
compete with others.
Yes.
That God has given you what you deserve,
Yes.
what God sees you need. And because we lose, because we don't remind ourselves our higher purpose.
Yes.
Our higher purpose. That's where we lose the essence. Because we lose, because we disconnect from people who inspires us. Sangat.
Yes.
ਨਾਨਕ ਭਗਤਾਂ ਸਦਾ ਵਿਕਾਸ, ਭਗਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਉਂ ਵਿਕਾਸ ਬਣਿਆ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ? ਕਿਉਂਕਿ they are never disconnected.
Yes.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਵਿਚ ਬੰਦ ਤੇ
You
ਔਨ ਤੇ
turn
ਆਫ ਹੀ
the
ਕਰਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜੀ.
yeah, turn on the electric, the light goes off.
ਯਾ
Yes.
ਇੰਨਾ ਕੀ ਫਰਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ
Yes.
ਡਿਸਕਨੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਹਨੇਰਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ,
Right.
ਕਨੈਕਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਚਾਨਣ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ.
Right.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਚਾਨਣ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ. ਇਫ ਯੂ ਰੀਅਲੀ ਵਾਂਟ ਟੂ ਬ੍ਰਿੰਗ ਲਾਈਟ ਇਨ ਯੋਰ ਲਾਈਫ, ਯੂ ਸਟੇ ਕਨੈਕਟਡ.
Yes.
And secondly, the light is there. It's not that you call light. The darkness has no existence. Darkness is absence of light.
Yes.
You don't do anything with darkness.
Yes.
You don't fight with the darkness. He says, bring those values because you have ignored them. Open the window and sunlight will come in.
Sunlight will come in. Yes.
You have stopped the sun. Sun is not afraid of coming to your house because you have closed your windows.
Yes. I
We
put a
have
curtain
closed-
on it.
You have put curtain on it. सुने दुख पाप का नाश by listening.
Yeah. These are the values of listening. Listening
values.
carefully, listening attentively.
Yes. So when you are listening God's name, and let me bring the Sukhmani Sahib's lines here. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, "Prabhu ki ustat karo sant meet." This is the way you listen.
Yes.
प्रभु की उस्तत करो संत मीत सावधान एकाग्रचित.
Yeah. When you are singing the praises of the God, your mind and soul has to be in tune with.
In tune with.
Yes.
Your mind has to be completely shut
Yeah.
and completely silent.
Yeah.
And when sometimes we, close our lips,
Yes.
but mind is keep on talking.
Yes.
The mind has to shut.
Yes.
And it is the अंदर ਜਿਹੜਾ ਖੜਕਾ ਹੈਗਾ, it's a traffic of thoughts.
Right.
Traffic of our own created, false.
Yeah. Self-created problems. We can call it.
Absolutely. That is the roller. That's the traffic.
That's the trash
And
inside. Yes.
That traffic has to be. You need to stop that traffic.
Yeah.
You need to silence that traffic. Then you will be able to listen to the Guru's message. Otherwise, when that traffic is on,
Yes.
and that is the very unfortunate, Sadachatra Singh ji, when the people are doing part, people are doing meditation, people even doing collective meditation sessions.
Right.
Still,
Right.
you don't see anything
Change.
positive, any change.
Any change in their life.
Because anything and everything we do, and we have some goals or desires behind it.
Yeah. It's
And-
a show business.
Absolutely. And if we are totally unable to understand that our desire and meditation becomes one equation,
Right.
the result will be meditations and our desires. That it should not be wrong. It should not be a love. It should not be a compassion then.
Yes.
When you are attaching something to it, and the nature, when you are doing out of love, when you are doing out of compassion, when you are doing out of devotion, and then nature by itself will bring fruit in your life.
Yes.
That's the very law of nature. And Guru Sahib says, "Sunay dukh paap ka nas. Dukh is pain, sufferings, and these are our own definitions of dukh.
Right.
What I feel pain, you may not feel that is a pain.
Right.
And why I feel that pain is because in my where I am limited, I consider that as a pain. And Guru Sahib says, if you really want to get rid of that pain, then listen to Guru's word, listen to Guru's message, and sun har katha utari mad, and you clean yourself by listening God's virtues, God's name. So may Waheguru bless us all, that we find our own reality, we find our own beauty within us.
Thank you very much. Watching the Word of Sikhism program. Stay tuned. We will be back. Same channel, same place. We need to thank you very much, GTV, Mr. Auran and Neelamaji, and the staff providing us a facility to spread the words of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. We thank you very much. Stay tuned.
मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक, मृत मंडल एक तू ही। मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक, मृत मंडल एक तू ही। रसना 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 जपते जपते जपते